If you're trying to learn the muscle up and you have the strength to be able to do it, you can do 10 pull-ups, you can do 10 dips. That's, in my personal opinion, the prerequisite for it. What's probably lacking is learning how to do the transition part. So I'm going to show you 4 exercise drills, starting from the very basic one that anyone can start working towards, all the way to the hardest progression, to help you to get used to the technique of the transition from the pull into the dip. So before I begin, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you can keep coming back for more videos like this one. All right, so let's talk about the prerequisite first for the muscle up. I've been coaching for about 2 years, and I would personally say that you need to be able to do minimum 10 pull-ups and 10 to 12 parallel dips with strict form. So that means full range of motion, locking out at every single rep. I say this, but it depends on the weight, the height, the power, but as a general rule of thumb, this is the baseline metric. The first one, we've got this jumping bar muscle up. This is gonna be one of the easiest one, and you wanna choose quite a low bar, so that way you can jump up on top of the bar without any problem. So I would do about 3 to 5 reps for 4 sets. Again, start off with very low bar, and then as you progress on, you know, increase the height. So how it works, we're gonna come down and we're gonna jump up, okay? And notice how my wrist rotates as I go up to support the transition. So the wrist's gonna rotate up. So ideally, if you start in a kind of a false grip, so that means rotating your knuckles forward slightly. Up, 1, 2, keeping your elbows close to your body, 3, 4,
I can do 1 leg.
5. And use less of your legs as you kick up. So less power from your legs, use more of your upper body as you go up. Let's say that one is getting easier. We're gonna go for the higher bar now. So this is gonna force you to jump less, okay? So, we're gonna start at the bottom position. When you have enough height, you can kind of curve your body forward to create an arch, and then you're gonna pull and go up and around the bar in a C shape. When coming up to the muscle up, it's not actually going vertically up, but you're gonna curve around into a C shape. So, 2, let's go for 5, 3, 4,
Like the last time I saw you were doing like
5. To show you what I mean of coming up and around in a C shape, let's do it from this angle. So, curve up and around. 3, 4. Try to keep your elbows close to your torso rather than flaring them out, because when you flare them out too much, it could put your shoulders in an uncompromising position and it will really hurt your shoulders, right? Another thing is, it's in terms of grip positioning. So if narrow grip is causing pain in your shoulders, I usually tell my clients to go a little bit wider, and this will put less stress on there. The next exercise drill is called Russian push-ups. This exercise will help mimic the muscle up transition phase, especially when you're coming up and you're driving the elbows back. This is what the Russian push-up is gonna do. So we're gonna be working between 5 to 8 reps for 4 sets, and watch how my starting position is. I'm on actually my toenail, so I'm not on the balls of my toes, but I'm on my toenails, okay? So this will allow for smoother transition. And I like to say this into my head. So down, back, forward, up. So watch how my heels come back, forward, up. That's 2, back, forward, up. 3, back, forward, up. 4, up. Some common mistakes that I see when people do it is literally not being on their toenails at the starting position. They start like this, okay? And then when they go down, they wonder, oh, why is it really hard to do this? Especially if they're doing it on the grass or some surface that is quite rough, where it's not as smooth. So as always, right, start on your toes, down, back, forward, up, down, back, forward, up. Take your time with this, and I would apply this with like a superset. So after you do a pull, you can do Russian push-ups straight afterwards. And this way is a great way to overload the muscles, because if you're thinking about it, when you're doing a muscle up, you're doing the pull and then the push. So if you pair this one with a pull exercise, it's going to be great. Next exercise is pullbacks. This is pretty much my favorite exercise for teaching you how to manipulate the swing so that you can thrust yourself up and around the bar. To be honest guys, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't get you to work towards doing a strict muscle up straight away. I'm going to get you to do kipping muscle ups, just because that way it will get you used to getting up on top of the bar. And with the pullbacks, it's all in the knees. So you're going to coordinate your hands. So when you pull, you're going to tuck your knees up and that way you propel. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So we're going to swing, pendulum swing. At the furthest point of the swing, when your body's at almost like a 45 degrees angle, you're going to drive. So pull the biceps and tuck your knees up. The aim is to have your chest up towards the bar, and obviously the higher the knees go, right, the higher you go up. So there's a difference between this, not much knee height, or this. So do this for about 3 to 5 reps. Once you're able to do 5 reps consistently for about 2 sets in a row, then I would get my clients to start doing banded muscle ups on a thick band, and then thin band, and then body weight. Another one is I like to think of my body as a bow and an arrow. When you're kind of swinging forward, you're gonna create a bow shape with your body. So imagine you're doing a bow, you're gonna pull back, and it's gonna create that elasticity force, right? And when you let go, it's gonna snap, and it's gonna throw you up. So this is where you're going to do the same with pullbacks. So we're going to go for the bow, drive, thrust up.
How open your hips are.
And when you come down, I like to come down more of a 45 degrees angle, as this would then set me up to go back to the next rep. So the more you can come lean forward, the more easier you can go up. If I were to show you it from a side angle, do you know what I mean when I mean the bow to the arrow? So forward, bow, shoot, bow, shoot, bow, shoot. So creating that curve in your body is going to really help you to create that elasticity and then shooting yourself up and around the bar. The final exercise we'll be doing is the negative bar muscle up. I think this is personally the hardest one, especially for those with not as good of a pulling strength. Some people will just do it and then they'll just drop straight away. So the setup for this is find a low bar. If you've got a higher bar, then you can place a plyometric box. So that way you can, step up, jump up on top of the bar. When coming down, you're gonna come down slowly. So I like to come down at a count of 2 seconds minimum. So 1, 2 to the dip part, keeping the elbows locked in close to the torso. Gonna lean back, using my bicep, my lats, come down, locking my arms out before repeating the next rep. So this is really gonna help you, especially from the transition from dip into the pull. Take your time and don't rush. The working set for this will be 2 to 3 reps for 4 sets. Let's go through some common mistakes. First one is when they're coming down, they don't lock out their arms fully first before repeating the next rep. They'll just come down, your arms are still half locked, and then they go and do the next rep. That's a waste of rep in my opinion. So you always want to do things full range of motion if you can. Okay, so down, lean back, lock out, and then reset. Second one is just going too fast. Lock out and reset. So that's all for this video guys. You've got 4 exercises that can help you to learn the transition for the muscle up. I would pick 2 of these exercises and then I'll add it into your training. Minimum 1. Usually I'll do 1 when I were to program for my clients. And if they were beginners, I would give them Russian push-ups first as the first exercise because it's pretty much like a harder push-up variation. And then jumping bar muscle up because again, they can adjust that according to the height of the platform. So start off with these 2 exercises if you're new. Whereas if you're quite experienced with, training, body weight training, I'll start off with pullback, Russian push-ups, and negative bar muscle up. But the 2 best ones that I recommend for any level is pullbacks and Russian push-ups. These 2 are always the ones that I would give to my clients. So yeah, if you do enjoy this video guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, as this will help grow the channel a lot and it will help many more people out there to learn the muscle up the best way. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.